Alrighty, welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Archaeology Cut plus 60 FPS plus challenge run. It's the finale, ladies and gentlemen. I say that and then it never is, but I think today actually will be. Look at my money, 424342. Looks cool. Yeah, I think today will be the finale. I always say that and I'm wrong, but we got Sephiroth to fight, we got a book puzzle to solve, we got weapons to fight, and that's about it. Let me... Did you guys know you can't open the menu on this rock? Make sure everything is up to speed. Somebody mentioned that I probably have an extra all materia now, so I should delete that so I don't accidentally equip it. Also have an extra HP absorb. Get rid of that. Where's my... Why are my page up and page down not working? Eh. I never noticed that. L1 and R1 don't work in the discard menu. That's so random. Why? Why? Anyway. We're 3 seconds into the playthrough. I'm already learning new things. How long... Let's play how long does it take me to learn something new about Final Fantasy VII today. Today it was like 30 seconds. I've been learning a bunch of new stuff, getting together the enemy trivia for our enemy trivia playthrough. Game broken. How have we not gotten slots yet? Yeah, so some Final Fantasy VII news. Mavic has finally released a Landscaper, his project that allows modders to edit the world map, which is huge. We've had so many mods over the years, and none of them have ever messed around with the world map other than, like, models, because we didn't have access to the world map. We really only have access to the battle module and the field module and the menu module, but for the first time we have full access to the world map now. Not only access, but we have an editor that makes it easy to edit the world map. So you might be seeing some mods in the future from anyone that might have some unique locations, unique world map. Like, you can do so much. You could literally change the way... You know, like, one thing that we never really had access to is we never could, like, change the path that the player needs to take to get to the end of the game, you know? Like, it's always been the same, go to Calm, go to the Chocobo Farm, go to Mithromine, you know? We could never really change any of that. We had to kind of work our mod around... around, like, the original... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what... Okay. We had to kind of base our mods around the way the game is normally played because we couldn't, like, veer the player to another spot unless we just kind of warped them. But now you could actually, like, change the way they go across the map and the way they go through the game, you know? So I got command counter. I don't think there's really... anything I want to do with that at the moment. I could... Now that we can use. Yo, thank you so much, Gonk. Appreciate it, man. I got Kiraga. So yeah, you could make like a Final Fantasy VI. Yo, weren't gonna go without me, were you? You're sure in a hurry. Could make like a Final Fantasy VI-esque mod. Sauce mod 2, but the map is changed to be a giant Heinz ketchup factory. Is this the heart of the planet? Then Sephiroth can't be far. Oh, Cloud, take this. Big. You know... yeah, I gotta take the Gigas armor off. Sorry, Sid. Enough dawdling, let's get this over with. Hey, Cloud, have this. I found this on the way down, Cloud. Shall we get on with it, then? Talk to me, Vincent. Take this. Come to think of it, didn't you find something back there, Yuffie? Oh, alright. Here, Cloud. But just remember, I'm the one who found it, which means when this is all over, you better give it back. It's a Mega Elixir. I can't really give it back if we use it. Just fill it up with water. I know Vincent found the Mega All. I still love the star on the Master Tomberry's head. There's something about it. It makes it seem like he's like an NPC or something. Like there's something different about him. Finger Blast. Questionable name? Huh? Now the question is the, do the modders have questionable thoughts, or did the original have questionable thoughts, so we just brought him back out. Why not both? True. Made a mistake on a recent update that will affect the final boss. Now I'm curious, what could you have possibly changed that would affect the final boss? Run, you idiots! Thank you. Sephiroth has been turned into a Teletubby. No further questions. Supernova has now been translated into Supernova, and it's 3 times longer, and it goes through every planet twice, plus every star in the universe that we can see from Earth. It names every crater on the moon. Oh, really? That's interesting. So it's actually the opposite. We'll get the super short version. Alright, let's see. See what version we got. We do need to update. Oh, the animation is the same, it's just the AI. The AI of Japanese Safer is pretty interesting. Shadow Flare being gone definitely nerfs him a bit. But, the fact that Supernova can actually kill is cool, although it really doesn't do much damage. And he also uses Doom, I think, which is like really random. It's really quite a bit different. It's like a totally different fight. If Sephiroth played Doom, what game would be his favorite? Probably Doom 2, because it's hell on Earth. Yo, good to see you, Heidi. Alright, here we go. It's time. Alright, everyone, let's mosey. Dang it, not again. What is it with you and that wimpy phrase? Give us something like with more gusto. Something like, I don't know, move out. Let's move out. And lame. The hell? There's hundreds of them. Shoot, they're coming full force. You better go, Cloud. We'll be right behind you. No, I'll stay and fight. Don't be an idiot. We'll be too slow altogether. Barrett's right, Cloud. Take 2 people and head down first. The rest of us will catch up later. Think of it like a warm-up before the real thing. That's one heck of a warm-up. Heh, I don't mind. Sounds funner than fighting Sephiroth down there. There are worse ways to pass the time. They're almost here. I see them on the floor above us. Hurry up and pick, Cloud. Alright, so we'll keep these guys since we didn't fight much with them yet. But when we switch to, like, during the saber fight, I'll switch again. Alright, you guys. Later. Yeah, later. I think he had said that the Mosey thing was an attempt to bring it a little closer to remake, I thought. Or... no, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Look at that background, 60 FPS. Alright, we gotta fight one of these things. Ow. Oh my god, Ultima's so loud. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit after this. Actually, hold on. Let's do it now. If I can get to my audio settings from here. Yeah, I can. What was that damage, Sid? Oh my god, Kate Sith is so tanky. Took 300 damage. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in damage. Cloud takes 900, Kate Sith takes 200. He takes 400 from a direct attack. Why is Sid doing negative damage? Oh, I got Ascension. Oh, I think I know why he's doing negative damage. I think I still have him with the triple. Yeah. I mean, Azure Glaive is still pretty strong, though. He only has 2 more attack than Cloud. Wait, wait. Yeah, it's the mistile. Gotta give him the Gigas armlet back. But then he's gonna just die a horrible death. But that's funnier. One day we'll play French Final Fantasy VII, but it's been retranslated through Google Translate. I was gonna ask Mav if there's a way to like dump all the text in the game and throw it through Google Translate and then put it back, but I feel like you can't because all the text is located in different like sections. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like all the text isn't just there. Like it's all in text boxes in different spots. I don't know if there'd be a way to pull it all out, translate it, and then put it all back in. Can you put it back in though? After you pull it out? Okay. Then yeah, we probably could do it. Where are we? What was that? Genova? Brace yourselves. Good, it's still synthesis. My headcanon is still alive. There's no way it's called synthesis in part 3 though. You know they're gonna call it something dumb, but my headcanon can still live. He's doing some damage now. My headcanon is that all the guys in black capes that fell into the crater during the North Crater part of the game turned into synthesis. Reunion Bearer. That's not a horrible name. I mean, it sounds horrible, but it makes sense. I was going to Apaz. Oops. Are we dead? Cloud's got the mistile. He'll be fine. So, what fight are we gonna get? Probably single party? We have Vincent and Yuffie, but we're pretty low level. But we killed Genova pretty fast. We might get two-party fight. It's possible. Also, what is happening here? 60 FPS. Falling in super slow motion. So bright. That light. Is it holy? Bars. Ouch. Barrett? What the? Guess we all ended up in the same place. Now where the hell is that? Ugh. Sephiroth! God, who knew the real Sephiroth would be this powerful? Oh my god, we're all twitching in super speed. My body ain't listening to my brain. Whoa. Sephiroth, no, not yet. I'm still... Ooh-ah. My front legs, my back legs, my tail feels like they're gonna rip off. This is bad. He's in a whole different league. Yuffie looks like a dolphin over there. I don't know if I can take much more. Cloud. Cloud. There. It's there. Cloud? Holy. Holy's there. It's shining. Aerith's prayer is shining. Holy. Aerith. This isn't over yet. We still have hope. I think it is one party. Let's see. Who's our final party? Vincent. How about Vincent Barrett? The gun crew. The only problem is most of my equipment's gone, but I still have a misdial, so... Oh, you still have a... You still have a... Zydric, we're good. I could also give you the missing score, but it's gonna suck. You got the super shot? Why does Barrett have so much more attack than Vincent? I guess the maximum ray is just crazy. Alright, well. Sorry, Vincent. You gotta be the tank. Kind of a crap tank, but... Just making sure I'm not accidentally cheating. Yeah, erg! Holy isn't just Aerith's prayer, it's all of ours. Avalanche, Marlene, Dine, every last person on this planet. Ever since that day, the hands of life's clock were frozen still, but they've begun to move again. Man, that was sick. Sephiroth, now it's your turn to slumber for eternity. Aerith's wish, our wishes, we came to deliver them. So listen, O planet, and show us your answer. As for you, Sephiroth, it's time to settle this once and for all. My eyes. Time to watch Bizarro's glorious animations in 60 FPS. Sephiroth Reborn. I could throw hero drinks, but that's kind of lame. Bright magic node. Come on, Barrett. Do better than that. I could explain Let's Mosey, which is really boring, or you could continue enjoying the line for the rest of the time. I don't know. It's kind of on brand to ruin Final Fantasy VII for people. It's kind of what we do here. It's kind of what I do all the time. Give stupid details that ruin the game. How's it going, Yorkshire? The dead pixel. Never forget the dead pixel. See ya. Way too strong. Alright, so let me guess. Let me guess. This is gonna be... What the heck? That's different. Is this gonna be Seraph Sephiroth? What is? The end. All shall end. Everyone, everything will meet its doom. Whereupon all shall begin anew with me. That was cool. Boom, beep, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Yep, Seraph Sephiroth. I called it. Alright, hold on. Hold on, I gotta read this. So in the OG, as we all know, Cloud says that line once, right before they head down to the pit of the planet. Sid calls him out for saying it since it sounds kind of low energy and weak. He tells Cloud to say something with more oomph. Depending on how you read the OG translation, it might seem like Sid is calling Cloud out for repeatedly using this lame catchphrase, but as we all know, that's the only occurrence of it in OG. So, I mean, my guess is that it was supposed to be like... It was supposed to be like part of his arc, you know? He used to be weak and say stupid crap like Let's Mosey, but then he learns to be not weak. But they kind of forgot about it, I guess. Nice dodge. Misstyle. Classic misstyle. I don't want to kill him too fast. I want to see Supernova in 60 FPS. Or you could just frickin' one-shot my tank. It's cool too, I guess. Definitely. He definitely says that. I have no idea why you just said Xbox Jim Carrey, but I really felt that when you said it. Really meant a lot of sense to me. The heck? What's he doing? That was odd. Alright, let's enjoy math in space in 60 FPS. Math in space. I love when Supernova matches up with this part of the song. What's stronger, math in space or punctuation in space? True, Corey. He's so right. You know what? Give him some Galleon Beast. Why not? Hold on, I gotta read this. So in that case, we conclude it's just Sid calling out for Cloud being generally lackluster with his speech, making pep talks. And if you look in the Japanese, this is indeed the idea. Cloud basically just says an underwhelming version of let's go, let's do this. If you've watched Tim Rogers' Let's Mosey playthrough thing, you already be familiar with this explanation. Problem is, Tim Rogers didn't actually really examine it in the context of the whole script and didn't know about the dialogue. Get him, Vincent. Vincent's my tank, by the way. This is a terrible idea. Also, I threw my last Phoenix down. Barrett, you gotta be the tank now. First we had math in space. Then we had punctuation in space. Now we have jargon in space. And he's been working out. And he looks like a freaking Digimon. Oh, and we had Rocket in space, too. True. And we had Rock in space. There's a lot of space in this game. Don't kill Vincent. Nice. Misstyle again. I should throw hero drinks on Vincent. It's always like a super beast. Isn't that the name of the Rob Zombie song? Super Beast? There's like one person in my audience that knows Rob Zombie song. But we get one comment that's like, yeah, that is Rob Zombie song. Thank you, Lily. I knew I kept you around for a reason. What? We got so many Rob Zombie fans. Let's freaking go. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches a slam in the back of my Dragula. He's gotta be dead, right? Right. Yeah, he's dead. We did it. So what was the idea behind the text before Safer Sephiroth appears? Was that like deleted? I'm kind of curious. Was it deleted or was it like a developer saying we wanted to do that? Unused. They should have used it. I kind of like it. Instead of it just kind of, I mean, I don't know. I like it both ways. Why? What's with the Genova sound all of a sudden? We've done all we can. Hold up, what about Holy? What's going to happen to the planet? I'm not sure. I guess that's up to the planet. You're right. We did everything we could. Our part's done. Hear that, you guys? There's no point agonizing over it. Leave all your fears and worries behind. We can go home with our heads held high. Vincent did a cool Naruto move there for some reason. Something wrong. I can feel him. What are you? He's still here. Why is he... Cloud? Laughing. Wee. Cloud? Did you guys do... I kind of doubt it, but did you do any changes to the final cutscene? I think the only mod I know of that actually made any changes to cutscenes is... like Echo S, pretty much. There's a map called Black BGE that is set up to display the text and then start the final boss, but the game never sends you there in the final version. It also plays the FMV of the party being sucked into Sephiroth like what happens before the Bizarro fight, so it may have been how it was before Bizarro was implemented. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I kind of like how it just drops you into Safer Sephiroth and you're like, oh my god, what is this? But I also think the text was kind of cool. $60 FPS Omni Slash with Ultima Weapon. Not gonna lie, that looked pretty great. You could actually like really see him flipping the sword in his hand with the 60 FPS. Great finale. All right, there we go. Well, that is officially the end of the challenge playthrough. We beat the game with only one of every materia and one of every color on each character, and changing characters and half XP. We will also try to beat the weapons with the same challenge. Shouldn't be too bad, but I do wonder if I'm going to need to grind it all. I have W items, so probably not. Can probably make it work with W item, but it'll be interesting to see. The final FMV has an alternate version with a beta storyboard used for the dialogue. Do you have to set that in the settings? Or is it already that way? I noticed the text looked different. It's in the settings? Okay, so I think this is the regular ending then. So I don't think I turned it on. Is this the regular ending? I don't think this is the regular ending. Yeah. It looks so clear. It looks so clear. You can actually read it. That's really nice. Duh. The parrot's face. Oh, Lady Luck, don't fail me now. Also, this is nonsense. How do they go face first into the crater with the high wind and then, like, get out? How is that possible? They just turn the engines around. Just full gas. I guess, yeah, holy black, but like, how do they survive this? I'm telling they can't top this ending in part 3. They just can't. It's too good. Real talk though, I do really like the part with Cloud and Tifa where they're just like sitting there on the rocks. I feel like part 3 is gonna have some crazy super epic finale that's like non-stop for 2 hours, which is gonna be great, but like I kind of like the more simple ending there. Then you have the big epic finale here, but Also, I hope they still have this shot, because I love this shot. Yeah, who knows? I'm all for it. I'm all for him going crazy on the ending. I like that we have both, you know. But it would be cool if they hit some of these shots. But who knows? Could be totally different. I don't even understand what Meteor is doing. Like, why does it stop? It doesn't really stop, but why does it, like, start forming tornadoes? Shouldn't it just hit and explode? Also, this shot is so cool. What's gonna happen to Midgar? Gee, I don't know, Barrett. We evacuated everyone to the slums. It'll be fine. They're totally safe down there. I still don't really understand what he means by holy will make it worse. Or in the original he says holy's having the opposite effect. Like, I guess it's holding it in place, but like, is that not better than it hitting the planet? I do hope that they still hit, like, this, you know? I would be upset if they didn't hit this, because this is, like, the whole point. The whole game's been building up to this moment, where both Holy and Livestream have to work together to save the planet. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even have this. You know, we just, like, defeat Sephiroth and stuff. Like, this whole part where they're just in the Highwind watching might be kind of weird in Remake. Yeah, like I said, I'm not... It could just be completely different. They're kind of building it for it to be completely different, but... And again, this might not really translate well into the remake. Even like small stuff like Aerith's face being at the beginning of the game and being at the end of the game. It works so well in the original, but in the remake, you know, we haven't seen Aerith's face like that since the first game, you know, so it doesn't have the same effect, really. Although, to be fair, it would be really cool to see Aerith's face as the last scene in the third game, when it was the first scene in the first game that we haven't played in, like, 10 years, you know? Like, that would be kind of cool. But, yeah, there's certain things that, if they changed it, it'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. It might feel after, I mean, we're not even just talking one 80-hour game. We're talking 3 80-hour games, all building up to this finale, so them just standing on the high wind watching Holy do its thing might not be the right ending to a 250-plus hour experience, you know? So, we're gonna let them cook. I'm sure it'll be great either way. But yeah, for me, what makes this probably the greatest ending of all time for me is how, like, the whole game builds up to the life stream and Holy working together, humans and ancients and the planet coming together to save what we know is life. And I think the, you know, obviously with the compilation, it kind of ruins it, but when I played this game as a kid and this was the only thing that existed, the whole idea of did Lifestream actually save the planet, like save humans, being open-ended, I thought was so great. You know, it really made me think. It really made me, after beating the game, because I played it as a kid and probably played hundreds of hours without actually beating the game because I was a kid and didn't know what I was doing. When I finally beat the game, and especially as like a teenager beating the game again, the whole idea of like, would the planet save humanity really like struck me. You know, it made me actually start to think about how I respect the planet and, you know, do I recycle enough? But yeah, like, if the planet had to delete everything off of it that's hurting it, would it delete humanity? Like, it's a really crazy question that makes you think about how we treat the planet and what we take for granted, because we're just here and we were born into a planet that was already here and was already doing its thing, and you know, so, and I feel like that's totally lost now because of the compilation, and the remake will probably, I wouldn't imagine the remake's going to do something similar. I would think that the remake's just going to be happy ending. So it would be cool though. It would be really cool if the remake actually did a "Are the humans still alive?" ? Especially nowadays. What's so cool too is that it's so much more relevant nowadays. You know, the longer we live on this planet, the more relevant this ending gets. So it would be cool if the remake did something like that. Well, I think it is cool that we have both, because, you know, if they truly wanted to stick to this ending, they couldn't have made any more Final Fantasy VII content other than, like, Crisis Core. But to me, there's the original canon of just the game and nothing else. And then there's the canon of the game plus compilation. And then there's the canon of the remake. So for me, there's 3 different canons, and I can appreciate all of them separately. Something, something, fire the cannons. Yeah, I think the 60 FPS is messing with some of the transitions. Even though 60 FPS was a bit scuffed, I am glad we did it, because a lot of the scenes were really cool to see in 60 FPS. Omni Slash was cool, Supernova was cool, all the summons were cool. Remind me to use Hades at some point. We didn't see Hades in 60 FPS. And then the children laughed.